Sonia Lashinsky from Montecristo Travels, where we answer your questions on international travel with a small dog. And this is Montecristo. He's a little bit tired, so we might have to put him in his bed for his nap, but we'll see if he can hang in there for a little bit. Today we're going to talk about the very important issue of how does he go to the bathroom if you're flying for hours on end or sailing and you're not going to see land for the next 3 days or anything like that. We do have a solution that we use. We love it. Just a side note, not paid to endorse this particular brand, and I do encourage you to do your own research, but I did want to sort of share with you the one solution that has worked very well for us for over 6 years. So the solution we use is called the pup head. It's basically a kind of AstroTurf, and I have it with me here, so I'm going to put this little guy down on my lap for a minute and show this to you. So this is what it looks like at home. As you see, it comes with a really sort of solid plastic base, and then there's sort of this AstroTurf that sits inside of it. Now, the reason why we like this for home is that it's basically a lot more eco-friendly, if you will, than a pee pad or some other methodology, predominantly because you're not going to be throwing it out and contributing to the landfill problem. So one of these can last up to 5 years if you take good care of it. So we prefer this. You also need to know that we live in a skyrise, so we're on the 9th floor, and it can go down to minus 42 Celsius or Fahrenheit, actually that's where they about meet, in the winter. So there are days when we're not going out, and so having an indoor potty solution was important for home, not just for travel. So I can hear you already going, how do you clean it? So before we go into what we do when we travel for that, I do want to mention really quickly how easy it is to clean this. We use 2 products. One, I first soak it in sort of an oxy bleach. It's not as toxic as real bleach. It neutralizes a lot of the urine basically, and helps get the worst of it out. And then I give it a good rinse in the shower. And then I follow it with a good soak with this product. There are other enzyme killers and products like this on the market, but we find this one to work really well, and it's, again, less toxic than a lot of other products out there. So this is Nature's Miracle. We let it soak. Sometimes it'll take 2 soaks. I won't lie to you, but 2 soaks and you're good to go. And we just hose it down, or I hose it down really, really well in cold or warm water, not hot, because hot water will damage the plastic, so you don't want to do that. And basically use one of those plastic pant hangers, clip it up on the shower, and it dries, and it's good to go again, no problems. We actually have 2, so that we have one in use while the other one's being cleaned, and one that's a little bit more for travel while the other one's a little bit more for home. Back to what we do for travel. Basically, when I am on the road with Montecristo, I don't take the hard plastic base with me. That would not be convenient, especially if I'm using a backpack or a small carry-on, which is generally our preferred method of packing. So you need something that's really, really portable. Now, this particular pup head, because he's so little, about 3.5, 4 pounds, is only 20 by 20 inches. So it's relatively small, and it's perfect for him. So what I do, and I'm going to have to walk you through this. I'll put Monty down. So what I do when we're traveling is I use one of these pee pads. Now, this particular brand is one of those eco pads that's renewable material, and the plastic's actually made out of corn, and you know, those are the kinds of decisions that we make, and you buy whatever you're comfortable with, but we buy these, and they're perfect size. And so one side has like a quilted, absorbable kind of surface, and then the other side is a plastic surface. So you want to put the plastic surface down. You then take your pup head down on the quilted side, and then, as simple as this, you roll it up like so, and you end up with something that basically looks like a tiny little yoga mat. And this is fabulous because it fits pretty much in every carry-on. It even fits in one of my really big purses. I have like a big catch-all purse that this will fit in. if you are on a cross-Atlantic flight or you don't want to have to go through security in order to find a grassy area for your pet, and your pet happens to be as small as mine, in other words about 15 pounds or less, this is the best solution we have ever found. You go into the bathroom, whether it be an airplane bathroom, incidentally, which is exactly this size, 20 inches by 20 inches on the ground. It's almost like they knew what they were doing. Or you go into an airport bathroom stall, you take your elastic off. If you're like me, there's probably a plastic bag that you want to remove as well, and then you just put it down. Your dog can do his or her business. If it's a poop, you just pick it up with a toilet paper, flush it in the toilet, and then you just roll it back up. Now, if you are squeamish, you might want to replace the pee pad right away. I try to get a little bit more use out of them and keep one for a few days. They don't come too cheap, so I want to get a little bit more usage out of it. And that's it. This has been the best solution we have found. Honestly, we've tried a lot of different things, and 6 years down the road, we're still doing this. It's great for sailing, it's great for at home, it's great for visiting a friend and you want to be able to sit back, have a glass of wine and not worry about whether or not the little guy's got to go bathroom. You can just put someone's bathroom and the little guy's going to know what to do. So this is absolutely fabulous. Dogs know to use it because it feels like grass. Unlike pets that are trained just on the pee pad, pets that are trained on this will also go outside. And the other thing that's fabulous is that this is great at any age. Even if your dog's never used the system before, they can be taught to use the system later in age. I know of a lot of people who are using this because they have senior pets who now need to go more often. And that's it. Honestly, that is the potty solution for when you travel. So until next time, happy travels.